absolutely have cauliflower. I'm just not supposed to have any.
Okay.
It's like one of those things like broccoli that where it has like way, way, way too much fiber in it.
Understood.
So,
Because I occasionally like to fuck with some cauliflower.
you know what I used to really like? They make cauliflower rice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I make that. I used to do that when I made stir fry.
So Voldemort used to use cauliflower rice because,
Bet, bet he bought it in a bag.
he did.
Fucking chuckle fuck.
So he did. But like because he was eating like, all he ate was like protein, essentially. And like there's nothing wrong with that, but like
Protein.
I didn't know. I knew that we were still diagnosing my stomach at the time. So all of that, like him not using any actual carbs was making it so much worse than I didn't know. But yeah, no, I can't. I will eat some broccoli and regret it sometimes. But like I never loved cauliflower enough to do that for cauliflower. But like you can eat all the cauliflower you want.
Dope.
So, you know how I was like, I'm gonna do that little vlog thing?
Yeah,
like,
Vlogmas.
Oh, no. Like, yeah, obviously Vlogmas, but like, blog thing. I mean, like, where I was like, I'm gonna do a short thing of like, my transition to being like, essentially a house spouse kind of thing, and I was like, trying to figure out what to call it, and I can't call it like, from Harley to Mrs. Cleaver because of like that whole thing with Voldemort. But like, so one of my followers submitted a name. I wanted to know what you think about it.
Shoot.
Domesticating Harley. Because of the fact that this person knows me really well, and like definitely just I feel like this person played to the cat reference too.
That's fair.
But like I feel like to people who wouldn't know well enough, it sounds a little derogatory.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, I get where I understand where they were going with it, but like to the outside ear, it just feels a little derivative.
Yeah, like especially like to anyone who doesn't get the cat reference. Which I mean, yeah, granted, a lot of people are going to get the cat reference.
Yeah, but I mean, and granted, turning a Harley into a housewife is not much better. Glee.
I mean, so like, how would you feel if I ended up actually just using that?
I would definitely. One of the times when I made a when I played the disembodied voice, I would definitely crack a joke that I was the one who came up with it.
Alright, I'm feeling like crap, but I'm actually going to do this on my video today because I want to show it as a trick that might help others who have angry tummies and also get, pain issues. So I feel like my headache is starting to turn into a migraine, and if that happens, like, then I'm just not a person for the rest of the day, nor a cat. I just become a whining ball of upset and in pain, and like I can handle the CRPS pain much better than I can handle a migraine. So, especially because I get like super light sensitive, so I can't like even look at a screen if it's full on. So I can't take NSAIDs really because of my stomach. Like, it'll make my stomach so upset. And by that I mean like you know, well, I have gastroparesis, so like my stomach's already always upset, but it just won't stay in there. So I had the summer that I got, summer of 23, when I got like that really horrible sunburn, I ended up finding out about children's ibuprofen because that's what the chemist had suggested. So putting in one of the oral syringe setups. So, and that's why I had these kind of, you know, just loose in a bag because they're oral syringes. So I do sterilize them still, obviously, but then I just store them in a bag. So, alright, so I don't take as much as an adult either. I take, you know, like the amount for a large child. Because when I tried taking the amount that an adult would need, it was too much for my stomach. I was able to keep it down, but I had to take a lot of anti-nausea meds. I took, you know, like I was pretty maxed out, and I don't like having to take a bunch of PRNs for my PRNs either. So I find that it's not going to be much different whether or not I take this or just slightly more. This seems to be the therapeutic dose. So it's not really even that it's going to touch my pain anywhere else, but it'll help with the head pain a little bit, and it might prevent this from being a whole ass migraine. So so this is generic ibuprofen. It's berry flavored, so it doesn't taste like much of anything, and you can do it as a very quick dispense by just kind of slamming this. I have terrible dexterity, so when I do it, I do it as like just a slow push through, and then I'm gonna, you know, drink something when I'm done. I don't close my mouth tight around it because I will bite it. It's like a straw. So I just leave my mouth probably open. Alright, I'm gonna drink. So the drink has a texture, or at least it feels to me like it has a texture. And that texture is, to me it feels fuzzy. So I'm rinsing out my oral syringe, and then I gotta go in here and I gotta pull out the oral syringe part that's in here. Right, so it's in here. That's what that went into. Now I gotta gently pull it out because it will have medicine on it. I just licked it. And then I'm so used to taking this in a house where sometimes there were children because the people I was staying with were parents. And so grandkids would sometimes do there. That I rinsed mine out right away. I honestly, I think everybody should rinse anything like that out right away for fear of, you know, randomly a kid getting a hold of it. I will be putting all of those parts separately. So even like how I have the, again, like you would take the smaller end of the two. When you order an oral syringe, you have like the plunger. At the end, it's just a hole. If you've ever had your wisdom teeth out, you probably had something like this to blow water gently into your wound to clean it out after you're allowed to eat again.